Hi, I'm Joe,
Hi, I'm Eirinn,
and this is our first video for Booktube.
and we're doing the Booktube Newbie Tag. So why did you start this channel? To be honest, I feel like to spend some time together doing something other than taking care of a baby.
Yeah, and plus, we both love reading books,
We like reading books.
so it seemed like a fun way to share
Fun
it
thing
with
to do.
people.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, fun to do. Time together, and we're in a pandemic. Can't leave the house. Might as well read and talk to each other.
question 2. What are some fun and unique things you can bring to Booktube? Interesting ideas about books, because I think my opinions aren't like everyone else's. I have a tendency to think differently.
I feel like my answer, I'm just falling into my marketing person. Everybody has something unique to bring. Like,
Okay, corny.
I know, right?
So, number 3. What are you most excited for about this new channel? I am most excited to interact with people who have read or not read the books I'm going to be talking about.
Yeah, I think just the conversations will be good.
Yeah, more and more people talk about similar books and interests. It'd be really exciting.
And recommendations. Like, I think that one thing just from some of the videos we've watched, I found some books that I want to read, and it's got me excited to read again, rather than just having it be an obligation or something I want to do. And now it's like, oh, I really, really want to do that. So,
Question number 4. Why do you love reading? Are you really eating like in the middle of our video? Oh my god, you have chocolate on your teeth. I love reading because I loved it since I was really young. I think I love the escaping into different worlds because reading a lot of fantasy books, I got to basically immerse myself into different worlds because I read a lot of really good fantasy authors when I was younger. So I just kind of haven't grown up, so same mentality.
what was it? Why do you love reading? That's such a... I think that's kind of almost a silly question. It's like reading is how you learn, how you develop ideas, how you think, how you grow. I mean, you can, as you said, other worlds. Mostly fantasy books. I mean, it's just... Like, do you remember when we were kids? Well, we didn't know each other, but we both did this separately. You would just sit and read all day. At least I would. You know, you come home.
I used to read on the bus. I used to read in class. I got in trouble a lot for reading in class. And I used to read before bed every night. So I was reading all day, pretty much. Every chance I got, I was reading a book. So, question number 5. Which book or series got you into reading? I'm not going to answer that question because our next video that we're going to be doing answers that question. So, I don't want to do any spoilers of our next video.
Got you into reading? I don't think it's a book or a series got me into reading. I would say it's a person.
Ooh.
I'd say it's my mom. Because she read to me all the time.
Well, in that case, my mom did the same. She read to me a lot. 7 books a day, she said. So
reading is a habit that's developed. So I think that the start that we get as kids really gives us an advantage. That's a fair assessment. And then, because you know what I mean? Like, what book got us into reading? I don't know, probably the hundreds of children's books that my mom read to me. And then, but if we're going to go, like, what series, like, made us, like, love reading, I mean, I'd probably say, you know, the fantasy series we love, you know, that we read as teens. Harry Potter. Or,
mine's going to be in our next video.
Okay.
What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers?
Favorite book cover? How do you get such perfect pictures and videos? We just tried taking our first picture. It was a disaster. Wait, hang on. I wasn't done with that one. No. What else would I ask them? To like do a book read with us. That would be fun.
That would be cool. I'm bad at asking questions. I never ask questions at job interviews, so.
Also, just like their favorite books. I'd love to compare notes on like a series.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. See, you're better at that than I am. What challenges do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome?
What does that mean? What challenges do you think
starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? Marketing.
I think just sticking with it, really.
That's true.
Making time for reading. We have a newborn.
Post-pandemic, working again.
Yeah, working full-time, having a kid. But everybody else can do it, so we shouldn't make excuses for ourselves. Everybody's busy. But we procrastinate.
That's the hardest challenge.
That's the thing.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
So number 8, when did you start reading?
Always have.
Well, I guess the previous question, our mothers read to us when we were young.
We're very lucky.
But the earliest I remember reading by myself was probably
How do you remember your first time reading?
Because I remember the book I read.
What, you would just remember? How do you know it was the first time?
I said it's the first time that I remember. So obviously...
Yeah, but how do you know that came before a different time?
I don't. It's the first time that I remember. Was middle school. So, there. Where do you read?
Wait, no, you missed one. No, you didn't.
Number 9, where do you read? I read everywhere. I read in my car, not while I'm driving. Usually I'm waiting for people. So I always have a book with me.
Always.
Always read before bed.
We went to a Major League Baseball game, and he was reading a book instead of watching the game. Granted, baseball is very boring.
I watched the exciting parts, just the 20 minutes in between the exciting parts that I read through.
No, you read through everything.
Whatever.
He reads when I'm trying to talk to him. He reads at family get-togethers, like Thanksgiving. He's nose in the book. Everywhere. You do. I actually tend to listen to books more than I read. I like Audible, and I usually am listening to books while I'm like doing the dishes or making dinner or pumping breast milk.
Oh, I don't need to know that. That's... Okay. On to the next question. Question number 10. What kind of books do you like to read? No, first?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if I'm being completely honest, I love just a really crappy rom-com. I do. It's not my favorite, but I'm being honest. I love them. I think they're quick and easy to read, which is what I like. I don't have to think a lot. I like fantasy books. Always have. And lately I've been really getting into, what are they called, memoirs? Is that what it would be?
I don't know what you're referring to.
Like Michelle Obama's book.
Autobiographies?
Autobiographies, yeah. Autobiographies. So I'm in the middle of Michelle Obama's Becoming, and I just read Trevor Noah's Born a Crime as well, and those are both really, really good. So I'll probably do Barack Obama's next because we love the Obamas.
I like to read mostly fantasy books. I also read stuff that goes along with my career, which is construction.
Before bed, he reads
estate.
construction and real estate books.
And then I read a fantasy book
and then
too.
falls asleep right after. I don't know how you could read like learning books and then fall asleep. That would keep me up.
That's why you fall asleep. Because you read a learning book and then just like...
No, that would
put you right out.
That would keep me awake.
Oh. Whatever. But that's us.
That's it? Oh. Wow, that's the Booktube Newbie Tag. So this is our first video. We're going to make more. And hopefully not be quite as awkward. Yeah. Are you going to do the pitch, Joe? Hang on, no. Don't hit the off yet. You've got to do the pitch.
What pitch?
Subscribe to our channel.
I never do that.
What do you mean you never do that? This is our first time ever doing YouTube. Subscribe to our channel.
If you want.